All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
This is the brothers of GMS New Orleans coming at you with another live camp. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors
To
to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushua,
Bahashem,
Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure unto the end, and to the few sincere Akwak diligently learning in silence. Shalom.
Shalom.
And you know, the premise of this camp is going to be a laying back off of a video Apostle Tahar uploaded today dealing with one of those Iranian AI videos, which in this new one, it was talking about, you know, how I think the title was Blacks Were Always Here, and it's talking about New Babylon, which, you know, they're referring to America, because in that clip they said, you know, America is dressing up as Rome during its collapse, and it was just making, you know, several references to you know, so-called Negro people, you know, coming here. They mentioned, you know, from Kemet to over here, which we know Kemet, Ham, Egypt. You know, they made some references to the Northern Kingdom, et cetera, et cetera. But hey, that just goes to show that these Iranians, and best believe the elites of these different nations, and a growing number of, you know, regular people out here know who the true children of Israel are. The true children of Israel consisting of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans primarily, as well as the Israelite foreigners, who through the scattering, through the generations, amongst these heathens have come to look like the heathens. But we're just going to get into some precepts showing that what? New Babylon, you know, Babylon the Great, America, is where the bulk of our people were brought to prophetically. And in the times we're living in right now is the times when what? That remnant, that elect would wake up.
Let me get it.
God.
This is Baruch 2 in verse 29. It says, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them.
Deuteronomy 28, you know, you shall be brought to a nation whose language is and tongue thou hast not known, who is as fierce as an eagle, you know, with chains and fetters of iron on your neck. You'll be brought, you know, to and fro to the four corners of the earth, which, you know, you got our people scattered all across the planet. But again, the main place where Israel has been scattered, and the main place where the salvation is going to come from, is from New Babylon, the United States of America.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. And there was a part in that clip, you know, I'm trying to remember to the best of my abilities. They mentioned something about the bones being gathered, or something to deal with bones. And, you know, Apostle Tahar mentioned Ezekiel chapter 37, the valley, singular, the valley of dry bones, the valley of the shadow of death, which is speaking of America, where, you know, the breath of life was breathed on those dry bones after they got the flesh and the sinews on them. And what? They stood up an exceeding great army, which is what you're seeing right now. The elect waking back up to their identity, calling themselves Yasharallah, you know, calling on the names of the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh Yahushai, and chanting down this our enemy, Esau Edom. Khan, you got
in
it.
Hosea 1 and 10, it says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in a place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
Hey, straight to the point. The place where it was said, ye are not my people, which... Yeah, we go.
Check this right.
And you keep eye on it too,
Yeah, this case.
You know, as I said, you know, in the place where it was said, you were not my people, what, black, nigger, you know, Spic, Mexican, Choctaw, Indian, all those things, these bywords we've been called, shall be the very same place where ye shall be called the people of the Most High. And we're clearly seeing that right now. You know, Israelites, whether they be on point or off point, waking up, you know, all across America. And then especially in GMS, what you got brothers here, you got brothers in Canada, South America, Africa, Europe, etc., etc. And this has got these enemies, you know, our enemies fearful out here. which, you know, we'll get it in a few. That book in Judah chapter 5, where it talks about if they are if Israel has come back unto their power, then there's nothing the heathens can do against them, and that's what these elites see, and that's what these elites fear.
I got it.
Got it. I'm holding the other one for you.
This is Judah chapter 5, verse 17. It says, while they sinned not before their power, they prospered, because the Most High that hated iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he had appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by their enemies.
Hey, as I said back in that Baruch 2:30, for I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. And it said, I will scatter them amongst the nations because they're stiff-necked. You know, all throughout our history, whenever we fell, Israel in great numbers was not following after the Heavenly Father, but the idols and gods of these different nations. And, you know, that's what led to us, you know, being over here in American captivity. But now we're in the times when you continue reading in Judah chapter 5, where we will call back on our power. When they call back on their power, you know, our way will prosper. You can keep reading that Judah 5. There's a little.
But now are they returned unto the Most High, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have prospered. My bad. Let me read that again. But now they have returned unto their power, and come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate.
Kai, you can keep going.
Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
You can read 21, and that'll be it.
But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my power now pass by, lest the Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Khan, you know, as I said, but now are they returned unto their power, and are come from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, which we know Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. So what? They're coming from the places they were scattered spiritually right now, from the four corners of the earth we've been spread to, and especially in America, we're waking up that exceeding great army. You know, it's building up that spiritual temple, that third temple, as it says in 2 Peter chapter 2. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome. Which, you know, that the enemy is about to come in like a flood, you know, on the entire nation, but 2/3 are going to get washed by, because they're still living like heathens out here. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power before them, and we become a reproach before all the world, which is what we're seeing right now. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, especially these American Edomites, being made a reproach. Going back to these Iranian AI videos, they are just, you know, talking cash money shit to these Edomites, you know, making fun of Trump, making fun of Pete Hegseth, making fun of the U.S. military. And with this recent video, New Babylon, without saying it outright, saying that, look, you know, these people you have in your possession, you know, they are the children of Israel. And again, going back to prophecy, we would be scattered to New Babylon, and we would wake up in New Babylon, and our enemies would be made a reproach, you know, before the world. But you can go back to that Baruch. You can read verse 30 to, start at verse 30 and go to 32.
It's back in Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am Yahweh their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the ways of their fathers, which have sinned before Yahweh.
And that's exactly what we're doing right now. If you could give me that Isaiah 19, where it talks about the 5 cities in Canaan, the 5 cities in Egypt shall speak the language of Canaan. Because as it said, and in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am Yahweh their power, and I will give them an heart and ears to hear, spiritual eyes and ears being open to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, that breath of life being breathed unto us again, and then standing up that exceeding great army. And they we're at Baruch 2 and 32 right now. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and remember the ways of their fathers which sinned before Yahweh, as it says in Job chapter 8, walking in the the old paths of our fathers, as it says in Job chapter 8, walk in the old paths of your forefathers, which is what we're doing, calling upon the names of the Heavenly Father, getting back into our customs, following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities, and taking ourselves out of this way spiritually, which has got a whole different vibration on us, and it's putting a whole different vibration on the rest of the world. Hence, why, as it says in Matthew 24, verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And we're seeing all these final prophecies quickly coming to their fulfillment. And a part of that is what? Us being known in the world, our enemies being exposed, and that great acknowledgement.
I got a quick one.
Con, you got it.
This Jeremiah 6 and 15 and 16. It says, were they ashamed? Well, Salakia, were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Question mark. Nay, they were not all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore they shall fall among them that fall. At the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down, said Yahweh. Thus,
that's what happened to us. Mm-hmm. For our pride and breaking the covenant, we fell before our enemies and were cast down to the lowest state you see us at today.
Yeah, in Jeremiah 17 and 4, he had told Jeremiah that he even himself shall be discontinued from his heritage.
Kind.
For a second, Yeah.
It's funny how I had just passed one of the scriptures that remind me of the that other bullshit they come up with the Nephilim, about the giants, which we were those giants that fell, man, from our great state. All right, it wasn't about a fucking million feet giant sleeping down with little bitty women, little bitty earthly women, man. That was the Israelite men that fell. All right, which a lot of you don't understand.
Hey,
right? We fell from that great estate. All right, and then most of our fall had to do with what? Going off, and really dealing with other nations, man, and the other nations' women, right? Which corrupted us, man. That's why I believe it was Tobias. Tobias was always it was somebody else too. I'm trying to think.
It's Tobit.
Told his son Tobias.
Yeah, Tobit.
Tobit said it.
Tobit, and it was somebody else I'm thinking about that was always against that shit, man.
It was Ezra.
Yeah, it was against that shit.
Ezra beat him. Nehemiah. It was Nehemiah, Ezra too. It was totally against it.
Because in that account, he said, the princes of Israel, some of their sons spoke half in the speech of Israel and half in the speech of Ashdod. So what? When Jake immediately came back into the land to build the second temple, Jake started going off again, which there's nothing wrong with dealing with the heathen women. The only thing is they got to come under your subjection, your vibration. But Jake, was mingling unto them, having children with them, and what? The children either were halfway into the idols of those nations or just completely into it, which is why Nehemiah ripped his hair out and started, smoting Israel. Backing up what the elder brother was saying, that's always been Jake's downfall, dealing with the other nations' gods, especially through their women, because, Jake likes to please the woman.
Jake tender dick.
I'm
just cut it straight. Most you look at it today, most of the men of our nation, they tender dick, man. It matter they fucking with the women of our nation or the other nations, man, which completely throw them off. They cannot complete the mission. They cannot stay focused, And like I said, that's been our downfall. All right. Look at the situation, which he did it in his old age, but he still, he still went off, man. King Solomon.
Adam.
All right, Adam too. All right, Adam too. He said, "Oh, look, woman, what you done to me?" No, you believed her. You know.
Hey, which makes sense because what the sons of God were the sons of Adam, and in Genesis 6, the sons of God, Khan.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it right now, brother.
They went unto the daughters of men,
yes,
and fell off.
Right now.
So like father, like son.
The Lord had an issue with that.
All the way down until today, like father, like son. Our forefathers went off, so what we went off.
And right before they went off, you saw the men that was living almost at full age, Methuselah, right? And then once they went off, it led into what? The destruction of the earth. All right.
And each generation shall get weaker with age.
Yep. As they started to get off, this Genesis 6 and 5. Well, I'm gonna read 4 because the elder mentioned it. It says, I'm gonna read 3. And Yahweh said, "My spirit shall not always."
Read one. Start one.
Gotta start at 1. All right. Genesis 6 and 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and the daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
So what? The sons of God, Israel, seeing the daughters of these heathens and going unto them. And what are we seeing right now? A lot of Jakes being passport bros, going to these different countries, dealing with these other nations of women, which, the Israelite woman in America is completely through. So that's understandable. But what? That's always been a thing in Jake's spirit, to not just deal with his own woman, but to deal with the women of the other nations, which at the end of the day, they belong to us anyway. But again, the key being, if you take a heathen woman under you, she's supposed to come under your vibration and not the other way around.
And it was a quick one. Even when we went to war, there was a cleansing process of taking the heathen women. You had to cut all their hair. You had
to 21.
Yeah.
Give them a month to mourn.
Yeah, mourn.
You couldn't just immediately, I just got the woman off the battlefield and go in. As the elder brother was saying, there was a law to it. You pared her nails, cut her head, you cut her hair. She wore her clothing of mourning for a month to bewail that the fact that you just killed off her entire family and people. And then you go into her and she becomes your wife, your concubine.
And the major reason,
your vibration.
The major reason why the Lord didn't want us to deal with the other nations, not because it was unrighteous, but that men would then follow their ways. They're gonna follow their gods, because he know the other nations didn't believe in him. So when you deal with women, you'll get so connected to where you'll start dealing with their gods, man. Solomon did it, huh?
Compromising yourself.
You compromising yourself to please them. You see, I got a quick one.
I can't remember which women it was. I know their name started with the M. It was when Phineas, he saw the one prince of Israel dealing with the women of whatever heathen nation that was, and he went into the tent and speared him through and his women through.
Come on.
Because the women of those nations were already turning Jake against, Baal and those gods in that land.
Yeah. Yep. This Psalms 106, was it Judith that took Holofernes' head? But what he did, he dealt with a nation. Even though she was of our nation, he's dealing with her, and she overtake him, but she overtook him.
Yeah, she wanted. He wanted to deal.
He wanted to.
But what did she use? Her feminine wiles.
Yes, her wiles. That's the point. To what? Basically, take his head, man.
And he didn't have an issue with. She said, "Look, I need to go out and pray, and I have my own food under me." He had no issue with that because he wanted to, get with her. Same thing with Jake and these women.
Same thing.
You want to please them,
man.
Yep. This song's
instead of keeping in business to business, man. Right, and that's going to be a lot of, even in this time when we the time that we're living in now, a lot of guys' downfall going to be the downfall of a woman, man. Lowering your standards, lowering yourself to what? Get got. Hey, come over here, my baby's choking, and we in JT. What Jake gonna do? Shit, that's a goddamn fine ass bitch.
That's a female.
Then they got 5 guys back there, man.
Yeah, it's gonna take you
and eat your ass or something,
That's happening now.
They had a zombie show called Black Summer, which the very first episode, one of the characters from the first season, he was siphoning some gas and got in the car and was driving, and a chick who was pregnant got in the middle of the road and said, "Hey, Can you help me?
Can you help me?
And you could tell he was, for about a good minute, he was thinking to himself, and then past his better judgment, he let her get in the car, and as soon as she got in the passenger's car, her boyfriend stuck a gun in the window, blew his head off.
Yeah, good for his ass.
Even with the book of Eli, when he kept, you know, the woman was with the basket saying, help me, say stay on the pad. But when he began to help that other woman or the woman that was walking with him, trouble just was coming this fucking way. They kept trying to kill him.
That's true.
Right? So the woman, it ain't always, the woman didn't produce life over here. Till we get back into the kingdom, they'll be righteous. But right now, the women are, it says in Ecclesiastes, what, 7? I mean, the women, there's none that's righteous. Only a man that's righteous, 7 and 26.
Yeah, he said.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Solomon said, out of 1,000 men, I only found one righteous, but out of 1,000 women, which he dealt with 1,000 women of our nation and of multiple nations, he said, I found none righteous.
When it was way more perfect or in order than now. So how much greater is the fall?
Israel was in power then. Under the great kingdom we had under Solomon, and women were still off.
This Psalms 106 and 33, I'm gonna read down a little. Because they provoked his spirit so that he spake unwisely with his lips. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom Yahweh commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devil. They shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons, of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood.
Hey, they didn't get rid of the people. So what? Jake started dealing with the people, you know, mainly the men with the women, and what those idols, Jake started following after the idols and the practices and polluted the land. And when you go back to that account with Phineas, Moses was bewailing, saying, look, these nations clearly sent their women unto us to take us off. So this has just always been, you know, a running theme throughout the nation of Israel and, you know, our downfall. And we can see the very same thing happening today.
Well, they know a woman is one of them. That's a man's greatest weakness. So it's a what? It's also a tool or a weapon to get some. Was not a woman sent to
Samson?
Samson. All right. And what she did, she was manipulating him out his strength, man. So it's still likened unto us. We have the strength of the word of the Most High. So you let a woman infiltrate you and take your strength away. It says, give not thy strength unto kings. I mean, give not thy strength, kings, give not thy strength unto women. Because women they're really succumbers, man. They're here to take. They're not in the positions of helpers, man. All right. Right now they're compromised, man. Go ahead, bro.
Especially now.
Right now.
Because, you know, not only do our women have the curses on them where it says she shall have an evil eye towards her husband, but what does it say? Saying, I think it's Isaiah 3. No, it says in Jeremiah, a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And in Isaiah 3, women and children shall be their oppressors. And that child is speaking of who? Esau, who is, you know, not only do the elites know the curses, but they've manipulated it and further weaponized it against us, to where in this year 2026, the relationship between the so-called Judah, the so-called black man and black woman, the tribe of Judah, is just, it's irreconcilable. It's only going to be reconcilable in the kingdom, though, you know, you do have the sincere sisters that are going to get with, you know, the men of the elect. But for the majority, that's all she wrote for it.
It says, verse 39, they were defiled with their own works and went a harm with their own inventions.
Don't let that shit happen. Don't try to push the issue too, man. You know, Jake trying to, every you know how Jake, every woman he run across, he's trying to make her out of some virtuous woman, man.
Give her a Hebrew name after knowing her, after just meeting her at the bar.
Yeah, man. That's the point. It says, therefore was the wrath of Yahweh kindled against his people, in so much that he abhorred his own inheritance.
Hey, his anger was kindled so much against him that what? He abhorred his own inheritance. You know, he couldn't look towards us. So what? Going back to what we started off with, our nation fell off, and we were put in hardcore captivity in these different nations and fell off from our identities.
I got another one.
I was just about to get that.
Yeah, Proverbs 31:3 says,
to the brother.
He got it on the water, brother.
Shalom.
says, "Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyed kings."
Hey, that's straight to the point. Somebody give me that first Ezra's 4, Baba Kashab. But as a brother Amawa put on the chat, Proverbs 31:3, give not thy strength unto women. You can start at verse 20.
Yeah, I got you.
Got 20 to 26, 20 to 27, just to get the meat. But as I said, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy.
Hey, jump to 34 to then 37, 34 to 37, 38. That's the point.
As it said, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings. Because what? Look at King Solomon, the most righteous king in the nation of Israel. But what? In his old age, the women, especially the other nations, whittled him down to where he was building altars under their idols. And then that's what led to the split of the northern and the southern kingdom to our current situation. And even before that, when Solomon was Adam, what he fell through Eve, but fast forward to when he came as Yahushua, he got it perfectly. Why? Because he was walking in the spirit, and we're coming in the spirit of Yahushua. So what? We're the elect men are walking in the spirit to the best of their ability, and what? We can't let these same pitfalls that took down our forefathers, catch us up.
Yeah, some of the greatest men fell by women. David, right? He came down, he committed, he did what he did. All right, Solomon, Samson, Adam. These are great men in the scriptures, man. They are righteous. These are righteous men. All right, but again, like you said, though, that's how much more you have to look out for women, man. They could be that seductive through subtlety, right? A3 said through the woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. All right, so when you look at it, that's a heavy statement. Go ahead.
And even outside of the women, look at Babylon the Great. When John the Revelator saw the vision of it, what was it? A comely and delicate woman, and he wondered after her beauty. But inside her was what? Dead men's, dead men's bones, the spirit of the prophets, the souls of slaves, all these things.
Yeah, even with these hoes, man. Like I tell you about the guy watching the video. Girl was talking about her brother that slept with a broad, but the broad was a witch, man. All right, a literal witch. Like I said, these hoes are literal succubus, man. They're witches. All right, you gotta, like the scripture says, you gotta be mindful of that, man.
Put on that, Mary. He said, what he saying? Mary also have perished.
Many.
That's the one you about to read.
Oh,
that's why.
Yeah, we got that one.
Okay.
That's why I ain't say nothing to it, because I know you about to get it.
Okay.
But yeah, man, you dealing with literal succubus, man. Demons. All right. You got to be mindful of that, all right? What we're supposed to do is take the examples of what happened to men of the Lord in the scriptures and use them and apply them to our life, all right? And understand what we at. You're gonna get the best of the worst here, man.
You're not gonna get a Judith over here. You're not gonna get a Sarah.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what they is, man. It is what it is. These women are under the vibration of Babylon the Great.
Satan.
Right? Under Satan. All right? You have to take the best of the worst. And live and deal with that. All right.
Hey, now what I'm about to say, take it, take from it. But I always remember this scene, even when I was a kid, from the first Spider-Man movie, where the main villain, the Green Goblin, his son was dealing with Mary Jane, and Green Goblin, they were having Thanksgiving dinner. He found out, Peter Parker was Spider-Man, so he left. And Harry Osborn was like, "Look, Dad, you're ruining this for me. I wanted to introduce you to Mary Jane." He said, "Look at her. They're all the same.
Yeah.
They come with a pretty face, but then as soon they're looking for your trust fund." And then he said, "Do what you have to with them and broom them fast." Yeah. That's got to be the spirit you got to have with, and of course, if you come across a woman that's, pleased to dwell with you, deal accordingly. But don't go every woman you just meet think that you found, your soulmate. That's not going to be the case more often than not.
And even when you switch the script, Jake be like, "Well, I ain't gonna deal with the nigga woman." And you go get in the bed, they are still your enemies, according to the scripture. So even when you get a woman of another nation, you got to be just that much more careful.
More treacherous than
they're more treacherous than the nigga woman.
Because guess what?
So Jake, man,
they'll use their white privilege against you, man.
Quickly.
And say you picked the grapes.
Yep.
All right, you graped them.
Yep. You took them.
Right.
Nope.
You abused them.
Yep.
So you gotta understand, you're dealing with a live grenade here, man. All right. They all
They
ain't
want your
fucking
energy.
right, man. All right. And with the other nations, they quickly hey man, they'll pop your goddamn grandpa. All right, your daddy if need be,
Yeah,
man.
they'll get you out of here
Yeah. Or through a lie.
through a lie.
All right. So you got to pick your poison, man.
That's
All
why.
right. Go ahead.
That's
I'm
why it's
trying to
called the
find-
Valley of the Shadow of Death. You know, everything is a pitfall here. So that's why doubly more so we got to walk in the spirit.
Yeah, just because they submissive, why let your guards down? Right? Because you know Jake looking for, oh, I just need a submissive woman. The men of the Lord looking for Sophia, man. Right? I need to bound myself with Sophia so I wouldn't be taken by no other women. If Sophia take your time, other women ain't gonna be able to get you, man. All right? Especially when we're in the positions of gaining our crowns right now. You find a submissive woman, Jake gonna let go of the ropes, man. Oh man, I found the God-fearing submissive woman.
I found my partner Posh.
But come on, man. You know, we ain't in that. We just not in that state. We at war. So your mind got to get off the women.
I got a quick one.
All right,
back
go ahead.
here.
I
I
got
got
it.
one too. Let me get this one real fast. Same thing applies. This. I'm gonna start at 25. This is Sirach 7 and 25. It says, "Marry thy daughter, and she shall, my bad. Marry thy daughter, and so shall thou have performed a weighty matter. But give her to a man of understanding. Hast thou a wife
Check it. Check it.
after thy mind? Question mark. Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman."
And a light woman is a majority of these American women over here, you know, just straight superficiality. Fickle, which just means their emotions move like the wind. You could be having a beautiful conversation one minute, and the next minute you say something off, and then that's the end of your relationship. She's going and fucking the nigga she got in her phone, the nigga at the job, whatever.
And you got a man to fuck up too, man. It ain't just about pussy all day, man.
Mhm.
All right, it's not about pussy and not about women all fucking day.
Watching movies and going on picnics.
A man
At war.
should discipline himself to be in line with these scriptures, man, with the Most High. All right, and knowing how to turn those moments of getting pleasure and learn how to turn that shit off, man.
Turn that shit off.
All right, and focus. Right, that's what it's ultimately about. It's about focusing and staying firm on your life. Because even let's say your mother's a woman, if you've been there for over her, you through. She's gonna continue to capitalize on what she can get. Your aunt, whoever those women in your life, man. All right. That's why that was the one in the pocket about he tell you don't give
Yourself, I know what
Your power.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
you know.
Mention children, women,
Yeah,
That's a
family,
man.
anything.
That's one
It
thing I
cover
told you.
everything.
That's one thing I told you, brothers. That's just from my walk. You know, the journey, my short journey and my walk in this thing. You can't bend and fold for nobody, man.
You start, you finish.
Yeah, the way you start,
You gotta finish.
where
that.
you coming in this truth bullshitting and playing around and not taking it serious, hey, you're not gonna be here too long, man. You come here not if you got the problem of not focusing and studying and shit like that, where you start off is the way you gonna finish, man.
I got that one for
Go.
you. Get it.
Yeah, you got it.
Khan. This is Sirach 33. I'm gonna start at verse 19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest.
Yeah. Those people in your little circle, man.
Your loved ones.
You know? Like the brother said, your loved ones. They shouldn't have power over you, man. All right, go ahead.
Because what does it say? What did Yahushua say out of his mouth? I've come to set variance between a man and his father, a daughter and her mother, you know, and a friend's foe shall be they of his own household. Those are going to be some of the very first people coming against you.
Yeah, those are they, like you say, of our own nation. So how much more the other nations? I got a quick one.
Okay.
This Tobit 5, this the one you brought out, Quan. It says, and 10, 11, 12. It says, beware of all Hodom. This Tobit 4 and 12. My son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land.
And why was he mainly telling them that? Because, yeah, you know, you're going to have issues with your wife, but at least your wife's a Hebrew. She's following the same power you follow, and, you know, she's going to do her womanly things, but at the end of the day, y'all are both following Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. If you go and deal with a strange woman, you go after that, not only that, you go after that spiritual whoredom, committing spiritual fornication, having a chance of falling after her beauty, which leads you to what? Following after her gods.
That's why they're labeled as concubines. And notice your wives of your nation is called a wife.
Yeah,
They are concubine. That's two different. They got two different attachments, man, to you.
You don't supposed to even take them bitches that serious, man.
Yeah, for real.
All right?
That's what you do to, you know.
What that boy Slim said on Soldier Like Mentality. Them bitches is freak shows, man.
Yep. Get off.
That's the freak off.
Yeah.
While your wife is the one that you know takes care of the household and gets the wifely duties. The concubine helps with the secondary stuff.
Yeah.
What Jake do? You know, I got one in my family, man. I got another partner. Jake went from being before Jake get with the other nation or the white woman. Jake go from being Beanie Siegel to Mr. Rogers, man. Personality wise,
You forget himself.
Yeah.
You forget what man a man he is.
Yeah. And it's not even a nice looking motherfucker, man. Right? And that's most Jake. Most Jake. Them, you know, most Jake do that shit. Even them NFL, NBA guys, man, them dudes lose themselves, man. All right. But then, you know, they chasing skin color. All right. You had the most black as hell nigga, man. He gone, man.
Well, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
These are examples.
But what I will say, MJ, his women was fucking Judah. Even the woman he got now, it's a Cuban.
Yeah.
You know.
I think he them.
He never fucking. Well, I don't know.
He did. He messed with Edom. I don't know if she divorced him or not.
He never married Edomites.
Oh, okay.
He only had them three he got is Judite women. Two Judite women and a Cuban woman now.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, that must be the Judite woman. Slagging.
Yeah, it was them two boys, Jeffrey and the other one.
Yes, I'm on.
Then the daughter.
Okay, calm. And Tiger Woods dead though.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Look at Tiger Woods. His mom's a Moabite.
Yeah.
That's why he got that Asiatic look.
Yeah. But spaced out look, man.
And now he just
I got one more.
Gone, man. Flipping over cars, drunk, right? Miserable, all right. But that's what happens, man. You know?
Because drunk.
Yeah, this nigga just drunk, flipping over cars all fucking
Tiger,
day, man.
Tiger, I can't help you, Tiger. They got it on camera.
They say he was on the phone with Trump in an article or news break.
Tremendous golfer, but I can't help
He was on the phone with Trump when he had the accident. They still took him to jail.
You fucked up.
You fucked up. Can't get you out of this one. Verse 13. Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction and much trouble, and in lewdness is declaring great want. For lewdness is the mother of famine. But he said, despise not in thy heart, and not taking a wife from them.
And let's remember what even Paul said, if I would, you'd be as myself, as if you marry not.
Yep.
For the case for a lot of brothers out here is just not to be dealing with women, like that out here. Not saying you can't completely cut them off because you're still a man at the end of the day, but for some brothers walks it's just conducive to lessen that as much as you can.
Yeah, that's your Achilles heel, man. You got to cut that shit off, man. Get that scripture that says it's better to go into the kingdom of heaven, man. And if that's your weakness, and you know it's your weakness, man. You gotta cut that shit off.
Every brother knows what their weakness is. That's one thing about Jake. Jake knows where they fucking up at. And as it says in 2 Ezra 16, be, he that has a wife, be as though he had none, and that's even going for, brothers that are in the truth, that got a woman that's even, pleased to dwell with them. You got to be in the spirit of putting the Lord first. This isn't Hebrew housemaker out here. We too close to the end to let anything detract you, from that crown.
Got this Matthew chapter 8 and verse 9, chapter 18, verse 8 and 9. Wherefore if thy hand of thy foot offend thee, cut them off and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life halt or maimed, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast in everlasting fire.
Hey, now this isn't talking about like that movie Misery, where you take a sledgehammer and break your ankles. What's this talking about spiritually? Anything that is a spiritual hindrance unto you. And just to show the significance of it, you need your feet, you need your hands. It's natural for a man to need a woman. If that's the case, if that's what's, a roadblock for you, you got to cut it off.
Your hands is your power, Salaki. Your foot is your going.
Your path.
Your path, yes.
Your
they
eyes
mean something. Your
is your sight.
That's your sight. Yeah. These are the spiritual body parts that the Lord gave unto you, man, for your goings. And they all are put in order through the scriptures.
Let that shit be, man. You get your rocks off, but let the business be the business. You supposed to be fucking all gone
hit and miss.
Behind a goddamn woman, man. The fuck is a woman?
Right.
All right, we're gonna have women by default in the kingdom, man. Like, what the fuck are we doing? You losing yourself right now
over one woman.
Over one fucking woman. One used up woman.
Yeah.
Man. Like I said, a motherfucker that had multiple babies, multiple abortions, all type of crazy shit.
A bunch of niggas shoot on her face, shoot on her back,
Yeah. That's like I said, that's like a car that had 5 wrecks, two engine and transmission swaps, man.
Cigarette burns on the seat, swamp water on the carpet.
Fuck are we doing, man?
If you really in the right state of mind, women should get on your nerve. They don't have no knowledge. They don't listen.
Make bad decisions.
They make bad decisions time after time. They're not financially responsible. They're not conscientious of trouble and danger. Man, this brother talk about it all the time. A woman get on my fucking nerve, man. They're like children. You gotta watch after them all day.
Always want.
You gotta battle with them. Always want to do unnecessary shit. A woman should be getting on your nerves, man. Verse 9.
Hey, they had a scene in The Dark Knight where you had a mob boss. He was in a club and the music was playing real loud. And the lady he was with saying, "Why did we come here? Yeah. We can't hear each other talk." And he said, "What makes you think I want to hear you talk?"
This is a waste of time. You ain't learning nothing from them. They not helping. Some brothers are blessed. The Lord done gave them enough. The Lord just gave you something to get over, man, until righteousness come. All right, and that's it, man.
And if I could say too,
you got it.
It come to the point to where the same shit you done dealt with one woman, after a time they do the same shit.
They do the same thing.
It's a repeat. It's a rerun.
Yeah, they all the same, like the brother said. Verse 9. And if thine eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life with one eye, rather than having 2 eyes and be cast in hellfire.
That one you love in Ecclesiastes, a man's eyes are in his head.
Yeah.
Hey, if you aren't keeping your eyes single, as it said also in Matthew, a spiritual man has his eyes single where the light comes in.
Yep.
And you gotta pluck that dark eye out, and keep that eye single on the spirit, which is this path we're walking towards salvation.
Staying focused, man.
Mm-hmm. Remembering the mission.
You in the middle of the mission and you forget the mission, man. You through, man. All right.
What's that one that says? Be a soldier of the Habashah.
1 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 2 and 4. This Proverbs 17 and 24. Wisdom is before him that had understanding, but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth.
Reread it again.
You
can break it down if you want.
Con. You want to reread it?
Con.
All right, con. It says, Proverbs 17 and 24. Wisdom is before him that had understanding. And that wisdom is likened unto the elder, like the scripture, he say, a wise man with fear in all things.
And
What?
beware in
And
the day of offense.
Yeah, he's gonna be wearing a day of offense, and you know a woman is a deep ditch. Whether it, you know, either when it speaks about different philosophies dealing with women or just a general woman, they're a hole, man. They snares. It tell you that she's a snare and a trap unto you. It says, wisdom is before him that had understanding, and when you understand what you should do according to women, you'll do what the Lord say do. But the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth.
Which mean, and the earth is a big place.
Everywhere.
And there's so many distractions out here, so you can have your eyes going in every which way direction. But the main direction you need to be on, that straight path. What's it say? You know, straight is the way that leadeth to the kingdom, as broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. That broad way is the earth, and all the ways in it.
I got that first. Others 4.
Y'all
can know one me to get.
You mind if we get one before the Esdras 4? Or? The brother actually put it on the comment, 2 Timothy 2 and 4.
Okay, yeah. What's Timothy?
I'm gonna start at 3. 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Hamashiach. And if I remember correctly, the word soldier pretty much goes into solitary. And what is a soldier solitary on? His mission. And our mission is to follow Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And we saw how Yahushai came when he was walking on the earth, strictly about his father's business.
He ain't deal with women when he came that time. Because remember when he was once here with Solomon, he fell bound. So then you learn.
As Adam.
Yeah, and as Adam, the times in his reincarnations. So this time he understood the mission. And the mission was to what? Do the meat and the will of the Lord. Come here, get the business done, lay his life down, and what? Get his position in the kingdom of heaven. And that's basically where we at in our mindset.
He didn't deal with Mary Magdalene, man.
Yeah.
Y'all be on that bullshit.
This ain't the Da Vinci Code.
Hey, that was with no women.
You can say that was his final reincarnation when he came as himself. As this is our final reincarnation. There you go. So how should we be walking?
Same way.
That same straight path.
Same way.
Verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. The family, the wife, the kids, the job, you know, the drink, your personal vices, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. And if a man also strive for masteries, the perfection of things, the masteries of this truth, yet is he not crowned, yet does he not make it to that finish line, except he strive lawfully, walking in the predetermined paths that, you know, that have been set before us. Yahushai was that guide for us. He walked the path for us, for our feet to walk. So what? We have that same path to follow after. And he didn't, you know, waver to the right hand or to the left. And one of those main pitfalls, as we've been going into, you know, the spirit got the camp onto this, is what? That woman, that deep ditch, you know, that place where many men's bones are. Kind.
This Corinthians 7, 1 Corinthians 7 and 33, it says, but he that is married careth for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. All right.
And we've seen that is in this camp, you know, we've seen that before. Men that had, you know, a women or a whole family does, you know, give up the truth for it. You know, the woman, you know, she getting jealous because all your time's going to the brothers, you know, and then she leaving the house purposely on Saturday, leaving you with the kids so you can't come to camp and doing God knows whatever. And, you know, we can say that.
Yeah, we can
because,
say that.
You know, you fell off.
We know you fell off.
You fell off. So you hey, you open to anything being told about you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to start at 32.
I got one real fast too. Real fast. This applies. It's talking about a woman, but how much more does it apply to a man or a man of law? It says, but 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Hey, straight to the point. She that liveth in pleasures is dead while she liveth. And, you know, when we look at these people out here, you know, these Americans living in their pleasures, they're destroying themselves. A bunch of strung out, alcoholic, drug addicts, you know, sexually abused, just degenerates out here.
But if you're a man in this truth and you living in pleasures, or you are a man that's in pursuit of this truth, but you constantly living in pleasures, all right, indulging yourself, all right, with the affairs of just constant bullshit all day, you dead too, man.
Appetites.
Yeah, your appetite.
Living in them appetites.
Ooh, I got one to back you up.
I got 32. Let me
The
read
business
that.
has to be the business, man. All right.
1 Corinthians 7 and 32. But I will have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried carry for the things that belong to the Lord, how he could please the Lord.
Yeah. Straight up, man. Like, hey,
He ain't worried about them women.
Yeah, ain't worrying about them women, man. Like it says, man.
Huh?
I told a brother this the other day, man. Don't belong where you don't belong.
Where you don't belong.
All right.
And will not be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but continually be among men of understanding.
It says, but verse 33, but he that is married carry for the things of the world, how he could please his wife.
Because you have those obligations.
Yeah.
And if you aren't rooted in the spirit, you're just going to be completely left to your jalility.
Your jollity. I'm gonna be taken down in that jollity. That's a favorite.
God, but I got one to back you up.
Yeah.
This is Sirach 19, verses 1 to 2. A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich, and he that contemneth small things shall fall little by little.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the physical drunkenness out here, but you also got the spiritual drunkenness. And that drink can be what? That cup of abominations, that Babylonian woman that John saw. You could be drinking those things, these philosophies, the cares and the affairs of this life, so you won't be what? Rich in the spirit. And if you don't get a hold of that thing, little by little, it shall make you fall.
Some Jake scrambled up spiritually and physically.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're just in the world gone in spiritually. They're not even building themselves up.
You just cooked from both ends.
Done, man.
But here's the main point for you. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away.
Mm-hmm.
And he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent.
Yeah, you and that's most Jake. You cleaving the harlots, man.
Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah.
And Jake acting like these motherfuckers are freshly brand new virgins and shit, man. Even in them, I wouldn't wig the fuck out. That's why you gotta go back to the Ezra's.
I'm holding it.
Yeah, you gotta go to the Ezra's.
It's right here.
Please get, once you finish
Yes.
this part, please get 34, then jump down to whatever 37, down to what 34 down to 37. It's gonna entail everything we just said.
Start at verse 20.
34, 37, and 38. But you got to start at 20 though.
I got it for you. Oh, Con.
This first Esdras 4, you say start at 20, right?
Con to 27.
Okay, come. It says, a man leaveth his own father and that brought him up in his own country and cleave it unto his wife.
Leaving everything behind, which we've seen Jake do that. Jake gonna uproot himself and go drive the U-Haul
Up Lil Wayne.
go halfway across the world to
No
get a
license.
demon.
And can't drive with no license. Yeah. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife and remember neither father nor mother nor country.
And looking at that spiritually, wisdom, understanding, your father and mother, your country, your identity, your kinsmen, your brothers.
It says, by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all back to the woman?
And when we cut it down to it, what does Jake do everything for? The car,
woman.
the hair, the
The
lining
appearance.
with the hair,
Yep.
the clothing, everything to get the woman.
Everything for the woman.
Even Scarface said that, first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the woman.
Yeah.
Jake do it. Even that, Jake do it backwards.
First you
Jake
get
want the woman, then the power, then the money, or vice versa. Off, man.
Yeah, if you doing all that for something, you basically work. That's your God.
Mhm.
Do not we do everything for the Most High? We sacrifice. We do everything. If that's our power, if you doing that towards a woman, then that's your God.
You're giving that pleasing aroma, that sacrifice unto her.
Yes, that's you sacrificing unto the woman. In verse 23. Yea, a man take his sword and go at his way to rob and to steal, to sell upon the sea and upon rivers, and look it upon a lion, and go it in the darkness. And when he has stolen, spoiled, and robbed, He bring it all to his love.
You go through life and limb,
It's ridiculous.
sacrificing everything just to bring it back to the crib to the woman who don't, and more often than not, don't even appreciate
Right.
the shit.
She give
Breaking
it
your
to
goddamn back for nothing.
Brother said, falling out the truth for the Carter 2 is diabolical. Come on, man.
It says,
Come on.
damn, man, go rob and spurl and still put his life on the line.
moolah, baby.
To bring it to his love.
Tripping.
Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than a father or mother.
Again, you know, you can look at it in the physical aspect. You can look at it in the spiritual aspect. Your father, knowledge, or your mother, wisdom. Loveth the woman, the physical woman, more than the spiritual woman, Sophia.
Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes, man.
And hey, that's something that's been seen over and over and over and over
We just
again.
tired of the shit.
Seeing it now too.
Yes.
When you know brothers out there that should know goddamn better.
It says, many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women, man.
Just been completely naked, found without your garments out here. For the woman, just being completely compromised, which is what as the brother said, you know, a little while ago. What the woman, for a lot of you Jakes out here, the woman is gonna lead to your fucking death out here during Jacob's trouble. Hey, during now, you know, you're gonna get tender dicked. You're gonna be in that simp spirit and just completely give up everything because that's a female. Oh, she good looking. All that bullshit.
Yeah, and every time you see a woman, your eyes shouldn't pop out like the cartoon character with a what you call him?
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew. You know, you just gone for a real, yeah, with the eye.
Tripping.
Your belt buckle automatically
belt
start
buckle.
undoing itself.
Yeah, man.
Like you ain't even touched it, but you hear the click and
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, man. It says
It ain't that fucking serious, man.
it's not.
Hey, it says also in Sirach what? You know, be not taken by the beauty of a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just jump down to 37, 38. Fuck it.
Shit, the crown, you know, she take the crown off the king age striker. That's all that. I'll jump to the point though. It says wine is wicked. 37, right?
Mm-hmm.
The king is wicked. Women are wicked. And all the children of men are wicked. And such all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish.
God. Read verse 38.
Yep. As for the truth, it endureth and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore.
Because prior to that, you go into 30, starting at
Son
32
kicking.
on down, it asks the question, is not women strong? Which
Yeah.
they are. Especially to a weak, feeble guy, man. Them women are strong. They can say what they want, do what they want, and do as they please, man. And Jake will comply. A weak man will comply, man. All right, but a man that's on a path of truth and understanding how we supposed to conduct ourselves, what we supposed to put up with, man, a real man ain't going for that shit, man. Right?
That's why I said at the end, it said the truth is stronger than all. If you fully commit yourself to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, you're going to be able to escape those snares and those traps. As it says, a wicked woman is given unto a wicked man.
Yeah.
Well, if you're being a righteous man, the Lord, a wicked woman may come your way, but the Lord's going to find a way to, you know, take her out of the picture.
Get you out of that, man.
Yep.
Mhm.
You're not going to be stuck at home with the babies while she out there running, like the scripture say, that women should be a hole in the streets. Your woman out there, all right, breaking it off, man.
17.
All right?
Wiping in her mouth saying she did nothing wrong.
Yeah. A lot of you guys are nothing but cucks too, man. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right? You know motherfucker knocking her up till her head catch on fire and you don't care.
Just letting it go on.
You got the money?
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Children ain't
That
for
nigga
you.
weak,
and shit.
man.
You got niggas telling you, hey man, you know, I saw this going on, but
And Jake's still letting it go, man. Niggas cucks, man. Yeah, cuck. Straight up and down. Niggas a cuck. What's this society? This society breeds that, man. All right? This society is all about that.
hey, if you can be a physical cuck which a lot of y'all are, and you can be a spiritual cuck. If you want to live, if you're comfortable living in another man's kingdom, that makes you a cuck. It's as simple as that. You like getting fucked by your enemy. Yep. You like seeing your nation getting. You like watching your nation get fucked by your enemy.
Yeah. Amos 7:17. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall go into captivity forth of his land.
And that's everything we've seen.
All that.
You know, for our spiritual whoredom, our spiritual fornication, you know, the Heavenly Father put these curses on us to where women are harlot in the streets, our families are destroyed, and, you know, we're living in this polluted land, you know, with our life being a prey.
Yeah, as our, remember, is it Jeremiah 3, how I speak about Judah and Israel was being harlots and taking away, I get it.
I don't know if it's Jeremiah 3.
If I don't, 3, I think it's 3. Start at 3.
I got one real fast.
No, you got
Ecclesiastes 7:26 says, I find more bitter than death the woman who hearts is snares and nets, and her hands are as bonds. Whosoever pleaseth the Most High shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by her, man.
All
right.
Ecclesiastes 7.
Which many men are
I mean that Proverbs 7.
Many men are taken, all right, by a wicked woman, and like I say, they be gone, man. We done seen it, all right. My short time in this truth, I done seen men come and go. And then number one, like, and I remember the video years ago that Apostle to her mentioned this, man. The number one thing, guys fall off in this truth is behind women. The number two thing, money. The number three thing is possibly a job, man. Niggas get Jay get that so-called promotion, idea, dream job, as they say. And it is a dream. And they lose themselves, man. All right, not knowing, because like we always say too, man. Satan give out promotions, man.
He give you the promotions you want in the flesh.
Yeah, he give out promotions and shit to where you compromise. You can't even get to the. You're not even worried about coming to camp because why? I'm making $120,000 a year. I remember a guy back when I came in. All right. He left a particular state to go to a place out here in Louisiana to be a damn aviation mechanic, man. And then the nigga was dirty fucking poor where he was from, penny pinching. And then once he went through some classes and made the money, Jake started boasting. I make $250 a year, $250,000 a year. All right, and you didn't see that guy no more, man. You know?
It was a saying, Ecclesiastes 7, a gift destroyed the heart.
Yeah.
And as the elder brother was going into, Satan give out them promotions and those gifts that your flesh wants. Things that quickly take you out of the truth if you aren't keeping that eye single in the spirit.
Yep.
So even with the woman, we talked about this. And you learn as a man. You start to learn. It ain't about the woman you want, all right?
The Lord gotta give you
the one that the Lord give you, man. The one you want gonna have you going the fuck off and going in the world. But the one that you have, it sustains you, man. All right? Like the brother said, yeah, all women give men some lip. Right?
Man. Part of the process.
Yeah, part of the process.
Under the curses.
But all in all, they are women, man.
Yeah, they're well to do with us in the truth.
Right.
Which that's all you should really want out of your woman. Just that she give you peace and rest to do it in the truth. Now we can't have perfection because they under the curses, we under the curses, we still in captivity, but they need to give you peace and rest to do this truth. The woman that you're gonna deal with, if you're gonna deal, man.
Hey, they got a song where one of the lyrics goes, if you can't be with the one you love the one you with.
So Rock 20.
Yeah, that's the truth, man. It's better to deal with the devil you know than the devil you don't know, man. Because the devil you don't know is gonna give you some problems. Yeah. They're gonna bring you through the ringer, boy.
Hey,
all right.
Jake be excited to go get that new boo until that new boo be the devil.
Yeah.
And then now he's sad. He went from, oh, this good feeling to, well, like, man, I gotta strangle this bitch, man. You know, all of a sudden, because you don't know what you're dealing with. Hey, a woman, bro, a woman like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get. You got
that nigga I seen out here, woman gave him somebody, he outside. It's a hurricane. He's on top of the car, stressing.
With the water by the window.
Yeah, you remember the other with the window with the tears?
Yeah, the window.
Stressing. The woman. Then that one, I think, one of y'all.
Me and Kalaya.
Yeah, let the house. This nigga, all 4 doors open on the car, stressing. Then the motherfucker, you can hear over the speakerphone to that boy. That's why that ain't your daughter. Don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. Yeah.
No reason to come back.
At all, man.
He had no reason to come. Nothing this back here.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You gonna turn around. That's the gate. But it says, this is the one I had for you about the gift. So Rock 20 and 9 and 10. It says there is a sinner that had good success in an evil thing. It's not a wicked woman giving it to a wicked man. A Jake could get a pretty,
a boss babe.
A boss bitch, a dime, a baddie. All right.
And Jake get a baddie and he lost. Gone,
oh
man.
yeah. Then the baddie end up being like Kim Kardashian. Putting spells on you, get out like
you in the sunken place.
You're in a sunken place. It says, and there is a gain that turned into a loss.
There's a gain that turned into a loss.
Yes.
You thought you gained something in the flesh, but you lost the spirit. You lost the crown. Yeah.
Verse 10. There is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there's a gift whose recompense is double.
You can look at that 2 ways. There's a gift that shall not profit thee, the things of the world, and there's a gift that will recompense double. On the left hand, it'll recompense double of destroying you, but if it's in the spirit, it's a gift that'll recompense double you the reward.
Yeah, a reward.
Then double garments of righteousness.
Yeah, double.
Yeah, man, you just gotta chill, man. Some brothers, you know, it's just not your thing to have a woman, man. All right, at the moment. All right. You just chill and you focus on what's need to be focused on. The Lord give you the Lord throw you a bone, man. Stop forcing the course of the river, though. You know,
and right? Come right at the time you need it the most.
Yeah, the Lord will help you drain them pipes, man. Shit,
give you that spiritual Drano.
Yeah.
And the Lord will give you somebody to destroy your ass too, to clog them pipes up.
Yeah. Give you a headache too.
Give you a headache, everything, man.
Yeah, because we already know, man. Once you hit that, once you put that genetic jackpot in them, it's over with, man.
Yeah.
They feel they own you.
Yep.
You know.
They do in this system.
Pretty much.
You know. That's how. And this brother that been around me, when this brother that been out someplace. And motherfucker that was when I wasn't
was supposed to,
yeah, when I was supposed to
or wanted to, yeah,
they ain't want to deal. Then they see me later on in life. Now they at me. I'm like, oh no,
no.
You know, I didn't been played in and done shit. Want to turn and show you that hip, show you that cheek. Or I said, no, that's child support.
Yeah, child support.
That bending over shit, that's child support, man. Hell with that shit. You know.
What does it say? I mean, he's sighing. When he hear her coming.
Yeah, man.
It says, Sirach 20:14, the gift of a fool shall do thee no good when thou hast it.
The gift of a fool shall do thee no good when thou hast it.
And we ain't seen that. Jake, like that brother said, Jake traveled cross country for it.
He get
it, move it in, and then what? It did him no good, man.
Took him out the truth.
Took him out the truth, man.
Lost everything.
And now he just rotting on the couch somewhere.
Yeah. Lost, man. Added all type of headaches to itself. Now you through, man. And that demon, guess what? Once that demon accomplished what it did, it ain't gone back it ain't gone back where it's from. And you're stuck. Life is just spinning for you, man.
Hey, there's a gift that will recompense double. You got double recompensed in wickedness.
Yeah.
And then it's the Lord's pleasure to give us the kingdom. So it's like in the Lord's pleasure to give us that 20-fold, that 100-fold. He want to give us
everything you want exactly how you want it.
But the Lord want to give us that. We trying to go and accomplish it.
What do you say?
The brother gotta stop.
Shirt
Collar
collar
all fucked up.
Come on.
You gotta stop.
Shalom, I'm
Shalom.
brother. I'm sure so we can
Yeah,
die.
man.
We
Yeah.
trying to
You
keep
get-
it PG.
Yeah, you getting told assume the position.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that,
Yeah,
man.
punched up and shit.
That's hell, man. All right, to deal with a dragon is hell, man.
You gotta you sleeping on the couch so much. You got a little
It's an indention
sack.
of your body. It's an indention of your body in the couch, man.
You got a little pouch on the side with your Doritos, the remote, you know,
And
everything
drinks.
you want, because you know you going on the couch tonight.
This Sirach 25 and 16.
I'm telling you, you can't get the box
That's
tonight or
crazy.
no other night, man.
It's crazy, man.
Shit crazy though, man.
In your apartment. It says, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Hey, you may come to terms with that lion and that dragon.
I'll wrestle
They're
them
gonna
all
fight,
day.
and then y'all both gonna get tired, and y'all just look at each other like, yeah, that was-
Yeah.
And you young brothers out there, man, if you got a place, keep your goddamn house to yourself, man.
and
Keep
don't
your
move
peace.
in with them.
Don't move in
with
with no
them.
goddamn woman, man.
That's how you keep your peace.
Yeah. Because when mad day
Protect
come,
your
they gonna
peace.
kick your ass out, man. Keep your own shit. All right? And you really, hey man, it's just me speaking as a man. I don't let them fucking women come in your house and know where you stay at, man. Don't fuck with no woman close to home anyway, too.
Across the
Don't bring
street.
the fucking sand to the beach,
Yeah.
man.
Personal shit, man.
You meet that mother. Hey, if I live in New Orleans,
Meet you somewhere.
shorty, I'm gonna meet you in Gonzales some goddamn well. I'm gonna
As
meet
long as
you.
you don't know.
Yeah,
It's an even playing
yeah.
field. Like,
It ain't coming in your shit.
Yeah.
And then if we, like I said, we do our thing and we bounce. And if it builds up to that, I'm gonna stay by your house for a
Yeah.
night or two, and I'm going back home.
Yeah.
Oh, I want you to stay. Nah, I gotta go back home and do some things, man. Cause you need that time. Hey, man, all that fucking up on a woman all goddamn day,
You
man.
need time.
They got a
Yeah.
saying where it's like, distance creates a I ain't even gonna
Now the
butcher it.
truth and the woman gonna always do this because they both require time. So it's gonna be you either fighting to give the for the woman, or you gonna get a time to the woman and make her be submissive to the truth.
Because you love one in the spirit,
Stand
you
on
love one in the
business.
flesh.
Yeah. And when you do your thing, man, when you finish doing your thing, man, you know what I'm talking about. All right. You go flush that shit, man. Don't sit up there and throw it in the trash and shit. Shorty gonna get you, brother. All right.
Boy,
That's
man,
for you
get
young brothers out there that don't know. All right. These women, all about they all about a paycheck. They all about snatching that, getting you. You don't accept no goddamn what do they call it, a Jimmy hat?
Brothers talking about that Trojan out
That
here.
Yeah.
Trojan.
A
Rubbers. Your condoms. Just
All right.
big straight.
Flush
Right
it.
Don't accept none of that shit from a woman. You have your own shit, man.
For real.
These women poke holes in that shit. You get her pregnant, you through.
That's game
when,
over.
Even when you do your business with her, don't just throw that shit in the trash. You go throw that shit in the toilet and flush it, bro. And I'm telling you from experience of what I done seen in the world. Being on football teams and shit. Even with shit in college and shit, man. Hey man, these women out here, their mamas out here to train them up
Yeah.
to get you.
They're looking for advantages, yeah. Take advantage of you.
And because a lot of men don't know, man. A lot of men don't even have experience with women like that, man. They even know what the hell they dealing with. I ain't just talking about the end of. I'm talking about just them in general. The bulk of them is trying to get your ass, man. You know?
Yeah, they don't got no fear of the Most High anyways. Right? So why would they be for you anyways? It says she that is what? My enemy, man. And it said keep the doors of your mouth closed to her that lie in thy bosom. Oh, you was holding
That's like
Like a
motherfucker you
seven.
don't know, man.
You
meeting
don't
these-
know them.
You get meeting these fucking women
Yeah.
on a goddamn
Yeah.
app and shit, man.
Telling them about the truth. Oh, you supposed to be my wife. Giving them scriptures and shit. What are you doing, man?
You leaving the comfort of your home 2-3 in the morning to go meet a fucking broad you just
A
met.
random woman, man.
Yeah, you'll go in there and be 4 goddamn dudes waiting on your ass, man.
Yeah?
Be smart about this shit. We ain't in the time. We ain't in them times, man. We're in time. People fucking hungry out here. I got one in my back pocket.
Hey, the women on them apps is a jump off. It's as simple as
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Handle business. But Jake don't know how to do that.
Them motherfuckers, the bulk of them goddamn
Yeah.
women, psychotic. They all on all type of fucking Ritalin pills and shit.
The
If she
baddest,
was quality, why would she be on a
Yeah.
dating app?
A
She
woman.
either be married up or
Yeah, a real woman, ain't gonna be on no goddamn Christian Mingle shit, man.
Tinder,
Tinder,
Bumble,
POF, and all that other crazy.
especially Plenty of Fish.
Ain't nothing but goddamn demons on them, man. Hey, you gotta get old fashioned and roll up on some shit and spit some game, man.
And go to a nice. Don't go looking for your wife at a bar.
That shit too,
Club.
Man, don't go looking for no wife. The brother
Period.
just said the Lord gonna give it to you, man.
Yeah.
If a wicked woman is giving it to a wicked man, then the Lord gonna give you a decent woman.
In
Right?
due season. Everything there's a time and a season for everything.
You'll get one of the 8 that they got out here. One.
Hey, I
8
got
of
to
them.
the point in the truth, man. I want what want me, man. Fuck all that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Come
all
to
that.
me.
Come to me.
Yeah.
Come to me.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, I can see how you could deal better.
I'm not being a fucking jester out here, coming up and juggling fucking balls with the hat with the little things on
Yeah.
in front of you.
That's what niggas do, though, man. Niggas lose themselves.
Yeah.
God damn.
Then there's no
Damn.
denying. There's no denying something that's
Damn.
organic. Like the brother said, we kind of come from an era where it got to be organic. We bumped into each other. It wasn't, it wasn't a site or a dating app or anything like that. Which
Y'all look
that's
at
what
each other and-
we look at each other. We ran into each other. We bumped. Oh, excuse me, or whatever. It's organic. Cause something that's organic, it can't be, it can't be a trap or this or that, man.
You gotta
it
be in the
happen
moment.
organically. It's a moment thing. You
Them
know,
motherfuckers hiding behind
hiding
the
this
profile,
shit, man.
telling you what they want.
Now, catfishing this shit, man.
6 figures, the 6-pack, the 6 feet.
What ain't nothing
Nothing to the table.
bringing nothing to the table and don't have nothing real about you. You're bald head. All right, you have other goals and shit that you want to just, you don't even meet us to see, man. You want a nigga with an S500 when you driving a Mitsubishi Galant, man.
Yeah, for real.
You want a nigga 6 feet when you 4'8", you'll fuck up my genetics, shorty.
Or a nigga in a condo, but you living in a studio.
Yeah. I'm 6'6", 6'5", but I gotta go fuck with you. You 4'8", you gonna fuck up my man? Fuck that. But like I said, but now that we got this truth in these scriptures, now we're coming back to the understanding the science
I got 2 of them.
of mating, understanding the science of war, understanding the science, just ultimately having the knowledge and understanding the Most High, man.
A
'Cause it's a
kingly
science.
mindset.
Yeah. Okay, I know this is what I need. This is the type of woman I need, to prolong and to bring forward my kids, She's gonna look like this, think like this, Go ahead.
What do you think when you look at these period pieces like in medieval movies, Game of Thrones, whatever? What was the whole point of a marriage? To further your kingdom and to further your line. It wasn't because 2 people fell in love with each other. They actually had that happen in Game of Thrones. You had one of the main characters.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I know. Yeah, we coming back to the science of economics, the science of warfare, and the science of mating, knowing what woman
Procreate.
to procreate with
Mhm.
and how to nourish up the kids, man.
Uh-huh.
You find that through the scriptures. You don't find that through Tulane LSU University, man. They don't teach you that. That book, they don't teach you shit. Only until you come to the knowledge of the truth of what to look for, how to do your thing, man. All right. Go ahead, my bad.
That's all good. They had a character in Game of Thrones. He was in the middle of fighting a war, and he was arranged to the daughter of one of his allies, but he fell in love with a regular maiden at a tavern and married her, and that guy felt some kind of way, so he got his enemy to get them all drunk at a party, and the enemy came in and put his whole line to death because he wasn't thinking with the top head, he was thinking with the little head.
You can't think with your dick all day, man. Just getting it straight out there. You can't. The little man in the bush gonna get you in trouble
All
Right.
the time.
all the time. You have to learn. The scripture said you have to learn to control your members, man. All right, control those urges and them lusts, man. All right, yeah, you gonna be gone
Quickly.
You got to. It's about the business.
Put a good one on here.
Now you got women out here saying these type of things.
I don't like a nigga that's too financially responsible. Like, I want you to be responsible enough that all your bills are paid off and that everything is taken care of and you have enough money to spend on me. But emphasis on you gotta have money to spend on me. Those niggas that be like, no, I'm working on the future. I don't have time to buy bags and shit. What? Leave me alone. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Go get another job. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta learn how to finance those finances so that you have enough money to take care of all your shit and give me money too. The fuck?
Shut up and eat
We
that
splurge around here.
See, a chick like that, you drive her somewhere along and pull over to the road
And tell her get out.
and say, hey, damn, I forgot my shit in the trunk.
Grab that.
Grab that for me. I'm gonna hit the trunk. And when she get out, open that trunk up, you drive off, man.
With the trunk up.
Yeah.
Hey, look what she said.
That's my opinion, but I don't like a nigga that's too financially responsible.
She said, I don't like a nigga that's too financially responsible. Well, why deal with her? Yeah, you know, but this what Jake dealing with.
Jake can compromise for that, man.
You compromise, man. She don't want you to be financially responsible. What do you mean?
I saw one clip where a chick
The
said,
end of that.
where I saw one clip where a guy was talking about a chick said, "Oh, you're husband material. I find that creepy." What do you mean?
Yeah.
When you dealing with a Babylonian, that's what they look for, man.
He's a Babylonian.
That's what they look for, man.
Yeah,
A
man.
slime ball.
When you a nigga with got tats all in your face, piercings,
Before you get that, could you get me?
all right, you just smell like a pound of whatever. That's the nigga they want, man. All right, a gangster, a thug. Look, man, look.
No prospect.
When a woman sits there and have aspiration to be with a nigga like Young Thug, so these women true here, man.
What's wrong with him?
These niggas true. You know? Sexually red. Some nigga with spells and demons on him impregnated that shit, man. You know?
Knowing she had fucking STDs at that.
Nigga don't care.
He wanna hang with the bad bitch. He wanna hang with the bad.
Yeah.
You out here gyrating like Shawn Michaels trying to get these hoes out here.
Yeah, brothers, like, since the elders hit the scene, like you said with the Rasta Skank video, that strength came back in the earth. The real men took stand, man.
Yeah.
We put our foot down. It tell you, be careful how thy stand leads thy fall. 1 Corinthians 13 and 10, or 10 is one of them. All right, it says, take heed how thou stand and leads thy fall. So we standing on business for the Lord. We have to understand that the wiles of the devil, these women giving over to Satan and different things could collapse our stand, man. We got a sturdy foundation.
Yeah, I done been
You know?
teaching one time women, oh no, I can't, y'all kind of rugged.
Yeah.
Like, rough and rugged type of men, man. All right, what else the hell else you want? All right? But with these women, they looking for a little Uzi Vert type of nigga though, man. A nigga that wear a blouse, all right? Fingernails painted,
Yeah.
all right? Trying to see what the fuck he back up to, man. Yeah, that's the same one.
Yeah, that's one over there.
Yeah.
They want Jake to be into his more
His feminine
His
side.
feminine
what the fuck
side.
are you talking about?
what do you mean?
What you
man?
talking about, man?
What you talking about?
What you talking about,
Like,
shorty?
what we talking about here?
They want a weak nigga they can control.
Nah, ain't you know?
Some women know not even talk about that.
You know, brothers ain't on no gorilla shit all day.
Right.
You got daughters where you soften up. You deal with your daughter.
Yeah.
You deal with it. But what are you talking about, shorty?
What you talking about, man? Just having conversations out there, man.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's what I've been doing lately, man. Well, especially a motherfucker in the world, they be saying shit.
What you talking about?
Explain that.
What do you mean by that?
Just don't worry about it. Yeah, I know where you going at, man.
Explain that shit.
Yeah, explain yourself. Some more action. What the fuck?
95.
What the hell you talking about, man?
Con.
This a rock 9 and 5 finish.
Touch with your feminine side. What you saying, shorty?
You need to relax more, and then they gonna take advantage of you when you do that.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be laying on your stomach.
You're on your fucking stomach with your feet now, man. This it's a rock 9 and 5. Gaze not on a maid that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
What's precious in her beauty.
That box, man.
Read that again, bro.
Con.
That's that
you.
box. Yeah, man.
Hey, that womb.
That
Remember
woman,
that?
yeah. Jake,
It's that womb.
It's that womb. Jake
Jake
said
said
that
shit, man.
womb.
Oh
He
man.
said the
womb,
box.
brother. He said the womb.
Yeah.
Not the womb.
That poom poom, he said the womb.
And we can say that.
We
You
can say
know? And we can say that. You know what we're talking about.
You was through back
You
then,
was
man.
through back then. And Brother Ben said it. We saw the throughness in you, man.
Man, when he came around, remember he was a little warm with me.
A little warm, cause you say something about the women.
Said something about the women, man.
Man, in hell with it. Blessed is he who is not offended in Yahweh Shai. Right? Yahweh Shai said something about the women.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
The woman
it's
said,
yeah.
"Blessed is the teats that thou gavest son." You know, blessed is the Most High. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, blessed is the paps. Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be here today and tomorrow.
Absolutely. Verse 6, read 5 again. Gaze not on a maid that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
Con. You know, the one, the femininity, the womb, the wiles, the ointments, the makeup, the tinkling, all the tinkling of the
Her
feet.
spirit in general. Her napash.
Her yapad napash.
Your napash. Verse 6, give not thy soul unto harlots that thou lose not thy inheritance. You can throw your crown away.
For a harlot.
Your
Harlot,
wits.
man.
You got your wits. Your inheritance is that which the Lord gave us. He promised to us the covenants, everything that a man of the Lord is supposed to get, an Israelite. All right, you throw your whole inheritance away.
Man.
You threw the kingdom away. That's your crown, man.
You gave it up for a woman who a nigga she dealt with 5 years ago still got their sex tape on his phone.
You went from in the truth, being a man of the truth.
Oh, this is it.
Governing your body, governing your spirit, eating herbs, vegetables. So now you just honey bun and
Brother's chicken.
brother's chicken out, man.
And you
And you start to see the truth. The truth was bringing life to where you seen a change in the man's whole aura. So then when you accept this other, because it reminds me of sinners. You have to accept this demon in your house.
Yeah, but they keep coming though.
Yeah, they gotta get in your physical house and then your house. Because you a house too.
Your house.
You accept that house, that demon in your house, and then what happens?
Clean you out.
You start looking. You don't own pants no more.
no pockets.
Hell, you just gone, man.
Hey, where I can get pants from?
Yeah, just gone to the world, man.
Your shoes are leaning.
You just gone, man. You become, hey, man. You got to.
Thank you, bro.
And then what's so crazy? Brothers are warning you. Hey, brother, wake up.
Your brother see you.
Yeah, slipping, man. Man, them brothers hating on me, dog. I'm happy.
It says verse 7.
You gotta wake the fuck up, man. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, verse 7.
Hey, and guys, and it's one particular guy. Brothers love you too, man.
Con.
Brothers still love you, but hey, we gotta. This is about the business.
Yeah.
It's this, and then it's that bullshit that you done done, man.
Yeah, you didn't.
We can't agree on it. We can't walk the same, man.
Yeah, you ain't personally, do something that's just so offensive to brothers. Hey, man, you come around, but like the brother said, these things are self-inflicting. You don't want to fight. You don't want to put in the effort.
Hey, what the scripture said, you fall little by little.
Yeah,
man.
you fall little by little, man. Get up and fight, man.
This nigga here.
Riding a banana.
Verse 7. Look not round about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander thou in the solitary places thereof.
You just going. You going to the ends of the earth to find a woman. You going in the U-Haul. You going on the date naps.
Flying.
You frolicking.
First class, frolicking around.
You just doing everything you can just to, because you can't have any kind of goddamn discipline to keep yourself in order.
Yep. It says, turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for herewith love is kindled as a fire.
Hey, straight to the point. Turn thine eye away from a beautiful woman. Now, of course, you see, Jake see a good-looking woman, he's gonna look. But what's that talking about? Is not be taken by it to where all your senses are just overridden by just the way this woman looks.
Your eyes, your mind. It's not a man. What it says, a man's eyes is in his head. All right, but it says, like you said earlier, keep your eyes single. And when you go in that word, is it eye single right there? It says, of filling your apostolic office, man.
Yeah.
What? Handling your work, man. All right?
Damn.
Meaning what? Being stoic, you know, handling your business. Being that brother always mentioned about brothers need to be Zaquan, you mentioned it. It's a word. I forget the word you say, bro. But brothers need to be more like, you know, being as a king rather than like dealing with peasant ass women and shit. You always said
I know it's
damn,
Mystique,
brother.
man.
Mystique. All right? Yeah, at the water, bro. You know? Brothers need to be more mystique. If we classify ourselves as kings, then we should conduct ourselves as such. You should have a woman that,
a king ain't slinging that thing all
anywhere.
over the village, man.
Yeah, bro.
He's real particular about who he lay with, man.
You got it. Yep.
Every woman can't say, girl, I seen the king this, I seen, you know, I didn't.
I know what the bed chamber looks like.
Yeah.
You got his shit together, man.
Yeah, because every, hey man, you just gotta watch what you're doing, man.
Especially now.
And this come with order. Because if you're dealing within the scriptures gonna give you order. Yeah, I gotta leave off that. I can't be around here too long. This is all in the scriptures. Everything we saying, we can get a scripture for it that lets you know how to conduct yourself. Proverbs, Sirach, they give you wisdom on what you should look out for, how to deal, you know, the people to surround yourself with, right? It says a godly man will be a godly man just gonna be around men who are godly.
When y'all
at that point, you know,
among the when y'all among the indiscreet, you observe the time.
Yeah.
And you know, even before you get into that situation, you're gonna be able to be like, okay, look, don't need to deal with this person, don't need to go with this place.
Yeah.
I'ma just stay my ass at home.
That's part of having little business too. And it's true, you gotta, you know, brothers can deal with multiple women, but is that expedient?
Not for everybody.
Right? Not for everybody. Right? You need to be, like you say, you have an office of the Lord. You need to be focusing on that office, man, and dealing with. You ain't gonna be able to do it dealing with women after women after. It's just gonna be too hard, bro.
That's why it says.
You know.
That's why Paul said, you know, the duty of a bishop is to have one wife. Because
yeah.
You're higher up in ranks.
In rank, yeah.
So you got more to attend to with the body.
Yeah. It's better to marry than to burn.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men is burning. Paul, like, look, just deal with a woman that'll be pleased to lay with you and kind of deal with her. You know, but hey, if you want to do your thing, then you're gonna have to accept them demons that's coming on, like the brother said with the sinners.
But you gotta,
brothers giving advice, you know, especially if you a weaker man. You know, it's a lot of things coming to that. So brothers just, you know, do it how you feel. But you know,
most dudes,
yeah,
you weak, man.
You weak. We calling it out.
Hey, your first couple years in the truth, you don't even know what the hell
going on.
You don't even know what's going on.
Yeah,
man.
you better
still
lock
don't
in.
know what's going on.
You better lock in, like the brother saying. And women, all the women gonna do is a distraction, man. They big ass distraction, man.
Apostle Boss said, man, you in that phase of a parrot and a monkey, man. A monkey just mimics what he see.
Yeah.
Right? A parrot just mimics what he hear. You haven't got to the stage of a dragon yet, man. Yeah. Where you're a king. Right? Everything is just locked in. Right? And like I say, year 5, that's when most dudes just started to accept this for what it is. Year 10 is when you really lock in and put all the pieces together, man. If a lot of dudes don't even make it to that stage, you know, you still learning from that. But 1, 2, and 3, like Jake ain't taking nothing. Jake ain't taking shit serious on the side. Just not.
Yeah.
You know, this thing here is fucking heart attack serious, man. What we're telling you, man. No, we're risking our life. Hey, when this shit go on, when the persecution come on, they coming for us, man.
They coming for us, straight up, bro.
They got our faces. They got our information. They got everything.
Addresses. They got everything, brother. We gonna run that. What we gonna do?
Yeah. So why waste your time?
Yeah.
Why waste your time bullshit?
Yeah. Or playing with us in any kind of way? Or the men that's serious, man. You know.
Just go live your life if you don't take this truth serious.
Just go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Just go ahead.
You bet. You know.
If you don't take it serious, a decision gonna be made for you, man. Yeah. You know, and we best to go our separate ways. You know. You know, you wasting time. You have at some point, you have to fucking lock in, man. You know, when you go years in this truth and you can't tell me what Yasha mean, that's a fucking problem, man.
Hebrew mean.
You don't know a basic scripture that a brother, hey, break this scripture here down.
You don't know how to show you an Israelite.
What's the Most High's name? What does it mean? You don't know.
Yeah.
The fuck? The fuck? Like I said in the world.
Gentiles, like
Yeah.
the mark of the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know nothing, man.
Man.
You've been in 1 year, 2 years. That's fuck we doing. Year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6, 7 years. You tell me you really should just go about your business, man.
But the main thing though, don't want to let the woman go. Extra women.
Yeah, but you get when
bro.
hey man, where this boy at? You know the bar, the zip code, everything, man. The chicken come out, you dial there first. When it's the bullshit, you there for the bullshit. The drink. When we trying to get down with the business of the scriptures, man,
Can't find you.
you can't find you, man. That's a problem. Go ahead, bro. It should make you warm though, man, because you got men that they could be doing so much other things for the truth. They could be doing so much other things.
Other brothers.
Just for themselves, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you find time to waste men time, man.
And feel no kind of way about it.
Go ahead. Yeah, the brother brought up Mystique.
Yeah. Beautiful. It says, mystique, an air or attitude of mystery and reverence developing around something or someone.
Yeah.
There's more. Of mystery and reverence development. It must have split.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
He got a scripture too. It's back to the women.
That was
yeah.
Wow.
That was that brother Wadia.
Yeah, he brought that one.
Yeah.
That was it though right there.
Yeah. Now that's brothers is in that austere mindset, understanding the things they about to come into. Knowing that's about to be the persecution of the saints. How much more, like you say, you should be thinking about, having more faith, building up on the things that's gonna, suffice you, man. The things that was sufficient for you to build in. Because if you ain't trying to build, you breaking down, man.
Yeah, we can almost.
What
the fuck?
And a lot of men, faith is wavering, man. You see men faith wavering, and we at the end of this thing, man. All right. What it says, if you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small.
Yeah.
Your strength was small, man. All right. Meaning what? You ain't gird up your loins like a man. All right, and do what thus says the Lord. This thing not a fad. We don't just got garments on. We don't just come out here, take it very seriously. We don't go somewhere else and bullshit and party. It's business. Everywhere we go, everything we do is all business, man.
Yeah, we don't play the Israelite role on camera. Then when the camera go out, we nigga, man.
Yeah, they don't work like that, man.
You've just been around here with your hands in your pockets the whole time.
Yeah, and the Lord say that the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. When you do cross over, be ready to work, man. Men, you entering into other men's labor, but you is laboring, you is building. That's work you gotta do. You will have men to lay on men's legs and just keep getting to work. Don't ever look at it, don't study it, don't do nothing to hear men working, man. Exhausting themselves. You being carried, man.
Don't want to know nothing of your own. But like I said, even the weakest brother supposed to know the basics of the scriptures, man. All right, you got a lot of that going on. Like I said, and the spirit been on that shit lately too, man. Like I said, I'd rather you just, hey man, like the other guy, just keep on going.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Just keep on going. No call, no show. Just keep going about your business, man.
Pursue what you've been pursuing.
Like the other guy, he called, turning in my boots, my garment, and my helmet. I'm done.
Man, I can't keep up.
Cool.
Can't run with y'all guys.
Yeah.
But like I said, that guy too, he controlled by at the end of it, man.
Yep. This a thing that the elder always said. I always remember he told when he came in, he said, pray for longevity. All right, men pray for things here and now, but pray that the Lord sustain you in the truth, man. Because you got to finish. And through a finish, it's a grueling journey, man. All right, we already in a position of straits and difficulties. So how much more of us to stay in it? You know, you got to be willing to take afflictions. You got to be willing to take some rebuke. You're going to have to be willing to take some shortcomings, some falls. All right. But you got to still continue. But this all within the realm of fighting for the Lord, man. And that's what we doing. We ain't giving up. And you got to be consistent. It ain't no if and but excuses. Oh, work. You know, you should find work or this or that. Nah, man. You got to drop your shit and follow the Lord, man. Like you know, the man. Yeah, I wish I told a man, drop everything and follow me. You know, so this is what we coming into. You about to see, like the brother said, what's about to be exposed. The Lord is revealing men's hearts, man. You know, I don't want to rock this out of men that are serious and sincere. I pray I'm one of those men, and you brothers are also. But it's about to be revealed, man. You know, what is the year of the what?
You're the reprobates, the apostates,
Yep.
and the agents.
The real, the fakers, the men that's not real, the men that's been hiding and bullshitting. All that goes into one. That goes into that too, because that's basically what you is. Spying on the men of the Lord, seeking out men liberties and shit. What are you doing, man?
To bring them into bondage.
You know, so it is what it is, man. You got it, brother.
God. Oh, shit, I guess we'll close down that. You had one?
Nope. Look at one you want.
Yeah, we'll close down the Proverbs 7 then.
Okay. Want to read it?
Shit.
You want to read it? I got you.
We'll start at verse 4 and could have had a 23. Slack.
No, I was saying something.
Verse 7. Where you start at?
Verse 4.
Damn, I got to list. It says, say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger that flattereth with her words.
Again, in the spiritual sense and in the carnal sense.
Yeah.
You know, it says, say unto wisdom, thou art my kinswoman and my sister, to keep me from the strange woman. These different philosophies out here, as well as what? To be able to navigate through the physical things out here. Women that are good for you, and women that'll clearly take you clean off.
Yeah. It says, for at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding.
Read verse 8.
Passing through the streets near her corner, and he went the way to our house, man.
A simple one, a youth, a young man void of understanding. You know, you're not spiritually discerned out here. You know, you're young in the spirit, and you know, you aren't taking this thing seriously. You still think you can have one foot in the truth and one foot in the world. So what? Anything that pleases your flesh, you just mosey on over to it. You go into that house.
Yeah, see, he that is food shall be taken by her. I'm gonna find that. All right. It says, and be in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and the dark night.
Hey, in the dark times, in the night, you staying in the night. You're not staying in the sun with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Yep. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart.
Keep reading.
She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
Read verse 12.
Now is she without, now in the streets, and lied in wait at every corner.
Hey,
waiting to take you.
Again, you know, these different philosophies out here, and what? These women that are taken by these different philosophies, especially this Babylonian philosophy. And when it says loud and stubborn and stomping with their feet, you know what comes to your mind. It says she got the attire of a harlot, those precious things that catch your eye. And as she's in the streets and wait at every corner, at every turn in this valley of the shadow of death. Wherever you turn, you know, Satan's waiting in the corner to get you by any means necessary.
Same as a woman, that red dress, remember on Matrix? When Neo said,
Morpheus
said, yeah, hey, look. He saw a woman and looked again and was a gun in his face, man.
Agent.
Agent. All right, to take him away.
That's why you have certain men set up to look after your soul, man. All right? You might get that. That's what Hebrews.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta take heed to the Lord put certain men in place to see these things, because you ain't got the experience, man. All right?
I got it.
Bring it up.
Yeah.
Hebrews 13 and 17. Obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves, For they watch for your souls as they that must give an account.
Hey, bring it out again.
Hebrews 13 and 17. Obey them that have the rule over you.
Obey them that had the rule over you. First and foremost, we open up by giving all praise to the Yahweh Shem Shai, but then we also say what? Give double honors to who?
The elders,
The apostles,
and
the elders. So you have elders in your camp. You have men set over you in your camp. All right? It's not that they're trying to lord and rule over you, but they're looking out for you. All right?
It says why too?
Mm-hmm.
For they watch for your souls as they must give an account.
Yeah.
If we lead you astray, we're getting taken down too.
Where the blood will be on their hands.
Yeah.
Brothers,
to see you slipping, to see you slipping, see you going off, man. And sometimes it be harsh. But the scripture tell you have to respect the forward, the men of the Lord that are forward. Because some brothers are probably kind of stern or hard. And they got brothers that are gentle. You got to respect the both the same, man.
That's you got to balance.
Yeah. All right. All those spirits are the spirits of the Most High. It's just how the Most High probably wanted to come out anyway to you, you know.
And also on your end, while they're looking after your souls, that they may do it with joy and not with grief. You ain't just constantly being a headache unto them. You actually taking heed to what they're telling you, and not being hard-headed and doing what you want to do. For that is unprofitable for you.
And like I say, like them guys back then got mad because we was calling the elders our master, which they are our masters, man. Yeah. In any form of mixed martial arts, any form of combat, they identify their teachers as what? Their masters.
The sensei.
The sensei. All right? And they listen to them, man. Like I said, you might have, like Mr. Miyagi might have had you doing the wax on, wax off for a reason. It seems stupid to you, but what happened later on with Danielson? He understood and found out why he had him doing that. Because in that last great match, those little things wound up to happen to do what? Had him win the match, man.
He broke his foot and all that balancing he did. Mm-hmm. That's what won in the match.
Yeah. Right? But like even with the apostles, even with the bishops, the elder brothers, a lot of times there's a method to the madness, man. It may seem crazy to you at the moment, man. Why that brother? I just went over Revelations, man.
Doing it again.
Why are we doing it again? All right. Why? We went over. We going the back. We went forwards. Now we going backwards in the scripture, the back way. But it's a method to the madness, man. All right. Brothers are preparing. We're preparing leaders, man. All right. Look at the situation with the apostles. Not only did the apostles they learn from their elders, but they learn to build up other disciples, man. All right. Other men, those disciples built up what? Other men under them.
Fruits.
Yeah, them fruits. And they kept adding on. You just not here to just stand around and hoop and holler all goddamn day, man. All right. You building men. All right. Those men are going home to their families. They're being productive men too, to their families, to their sons, man, and building them up too. All right. But go ahead, I feel the sun on beam, man.
Verse
it says, so she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, Putin, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows.
Keep going.
Oh, that brother said,
yeah,
there wouldn't be no Daniel, son, without Mr. Miyagi.
Khan.
He is a kind of spiritual fortress. Yeah, you got them guys that come out talking shit against the apostles, but then, like if it wasn't for Yahweh Shem Shai blessing the apostles with this knowledge, Jake be giving yourself Hebrew names and talking like, how would you know what you know, man?
All that, yeah.
But it always, you notice in Esau's Hollywood world, they always make the student go against the master.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the good student and then the former student.
Yeah.
Who took just half the knowledge that he knew and started his own dojo, but then he went and came against the good student, but the good student learned everything. So he beat the bad student with the things that he didn't learn because he was rebellious.
Yeah, man. Esau always does that in that Hollywood world. Make the student go against the master, man.
Do it against you.
All right. Even if you do so-called surpass your masters, you still gotta respect and honor them, man. All right. Even this thing, I respect the guy. Like it was a guy in particular, priest but lawyer. Like he never, you know, his whole time he never went against the apostle. And Apostle Hall was coming at it. Apostle Hall was getting on him because he wasn't bringing it out because he had a certain illness, right? But he never said nothing. He never went against it. All right, your masters, man. Even when it kick you out, all right, I still hold them high. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might just be going through rough waters. You always got to keep in mind of the possibility of rekindling things. Jake burned bridges, man.
Dynamite to bring.
Yeah, just dynamite every goddamn thing. And it don't work that way. All right? You know, at the end of the day, we gotta constantly focus on what? Mercy. We focus on, because you know, like I said, Jake, hey man, go ahead, because I go there, you know.
And you know, by taking heed to your spiritual fathers, looking for your ways, looking after your ways, that's going to keep you from the spiritual strange woman and, you know, the carnal strange woman out here. You got it out? Oh, man.
Hey, wait.
I was about to pull a scripture.
Hey, you had that situation. You had talk about that situation. You had, not you in particular, but somebody close to you. Like, hey man, that motherfucker too fast for that. You know, you know. I don't think that's kind of, you know, expedient right there. You know, and it came to be true. You know.
Yeah, brother.
It came to be true, and like I say, that particular brother is still around because what? The Lord made a way for him to escape.
Yeah. He
Right?
delivered out of it.
Yeah, out of that woman with snares and nets.
Yo, I gotta get
And he seen on his own. As soon as he got pulled from it, that
He
motherfucker
said.
immediately went on her way. Immediately got something else. Immediately.
Slid somewhere
He
else.
said,
Huh?
he said it, and hear what you said. Ecclesiastes 7:26, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands.
Mm-hmm.
But whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see you guys taking about it. The Lord just didn't even
Mhm.
intervene.
Yeah.
Didn't do nothing.
Yeah, gone.
He's gone by, man.
You were wicked from the start.
Hey, man, you better wake up, man. Jake better wake up.
Oh, Lord on the women today, Jake.
Come
Whoever
on.
this applied to, let it apply. And if it don't, it don't. You know, but yeah.
And we don't even go for that.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
bro.
we talking about-
We didn't even start
we
off.
thing, man.
We got other things to get into, man. You know,
Hey,
heavier things in the spirit, man.
what
You
you're
got
just saying, you know, why are we going over Revelation again?
Mhm.
Sometimes you go over a breakdown this way, then you go over it again backwards. Hey, the woman issue is an issue that needs to come up from time to time because it's a constant snare and a trap out here.
Yeah, you got to remember those that's your enemies. You got to be thinking about your enemies, all right? Because that's how you protect yourself from your enemies. You don't just put them off and it's like, nah, you need to think towards that so you can know how to utilize the scriptures as a garment of protection, man. A shield. Why you think you got a shield, a helmet, all those faculties of the body to protect you? The eyes, your feet, your path, the way you going. It shows you all that, man. That's the constitution of your body, right? Verse 17, 15.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah. I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee diligently to seek thy face and have found thee.
This woman just coming and looking for
Out
you
of
because
nowhere.
you just that guy.
Out of nowhere. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with the fine linen of Egypt.
Hey, coming in that Babylonian,
Egypt
Egyptian
was bondage.
spiritual spirit. Hey, I got this bed of bondage
A
for
bed
you.
of bondage.
Yeah, that would have become.
That's what it become, bro.
At the end, man. That
Yup.
would have become a bed of
A
bondage.
bed of bondage.
Rest in peace.
I have perfumed my bed with myrrhs, aloes, and cinnamon. Cinnamon. Them tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Come, let us take our fill of love until the month. Oh, those are the precious things too.
Mm-hmm.
Within her, you know that you was mentioning. I have perfumed. It says, come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love.
Just constantly being laid up. And then before you know it, you wake up and there are 4 niggas coming out of the closet to
And
get you
And you tied up to the bed, buck naked, man.
with that
You
ball.
know they
in
gonna
your mouth.
fuck over you. They gonna, you know, they gonna do you bad like you dummy.
Go ahead.
For the good man is not at home; he is gone on a long journey.
That's another thing
Adultery.
too. She let you know that there's a man in the
Yeah,
picture, but
yeah.
you still just going along with it. Why? We're all committing adultery anyway.
Yeah, why not just go? No, that's off. We don't do that. It says he had taken a bag of money with him and would come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him.
Taken by that beauty, the precious things.
He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks.
323.
Till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteneth to the snare, and knoweth that it is for his life.
And you didn't escape those bands, those snares, and those traps, and now you caught, and now you about to be cooked and eaten. That's it.
Yeah, that brother said, that's the villain of every Hong Kong movie. A nigga that disrespects the sensei, and they always die. Always. My bad. Disrespect the sensei, and they always die. Always. And then other brother put it says never put never put passion in front of principle.
Oh, it's heavy.
Even if you win, you lose.
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi said,
Con, brother. This was gonna happen. Verse 27. It says her house, well, 26. For she had cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her.
Many
we have been
strong
talking
men.
about that.
Hey, Solomon was a strong man.
Yeah.
Samson was
Samson was
a
a very strong man.
Adam, David. They've been strong men in the truth. Who you would have thought had never fell off that.
Yep. You're right. It says, for she had cast down, Osalaki, 27. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. So once he got her in the bed, it was the bed of death.
It became that bed became a grave.
It became a grave.
Yeah.
Right?
You brothers had me.
No, that was it, man.
Hey, so with that, we hope this was a edifying camp to those that needed this message. But before we get out of here, again, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors
to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rekakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.